Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the first swing today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, because so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Great cut there. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's hard running there through a tackle. And he's tackled for a loss after the defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did.
We gave our ball.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he'll be brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening
I can't get mad because we are in the playoffs.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Comes up with the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Good.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen
All
right
the
here by
hurt.
this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Can't hold on. Good
I guess a
defensive
field
play
goal
brings
is
up a
better
fourth
than-
down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I mean, TCU is
Solid
good.
run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Good. Someone is stepping up.
Set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wide out. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the pass is dropped incomplete with
Ow.
a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
We're gonna lose.
Talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner is tackled.
I guess we're not ready.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
I mean, we are doing good on some stuff, but our offense can't catch a pass.
Defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They're able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's no one open.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch
Can
passes
no
when
one
people are trying to
catch?
tackle you and knock the
Do
ball
they?
away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Tries the right with a quick throw.
Nope.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He dumps off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Offense facing a 3rd and short for 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Receiver makes the grab. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That is really bad. I mean, no interception. No touchdown.
Throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
And they pick up the 1st out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit.
I mean, if they score and we don't score, hello here. Get this started the 2nd.
Big plays, everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught quickly.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's 3rd and short with the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now they get set to kick it away.
We gotta score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. 3rd down here. Time
we cannot
play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good time here to drop.
Sorry, that's your last game. You know what? Screw it. It's time. See what this guy can do. Sorry, Peters.
By the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for any yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on
that might be our future quarterback.
Instead, they give up positive yards here on the screen.
For the next 2 years.
Bringing pressure. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and goal.
I'm glad that we're in the playoffs soon.
Before the halftime break. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line.
But we're struggling.
Touchdown, Horn Frogs.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against
but now it's time for the debut of the sophomore.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pocket breaking down. Looking to set up a
oh, wow.
here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it for a big gain.
That's a good
pass. Break him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone.
First touchdown pass.
Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Extra point try coming now. You make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Short connection to the tight end here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here.
He looks strong.
Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to begin the second half.
But he might not play that much.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 20.
Because it's starting to lie up.
Here
Man.
comes the Owls offense back out there.
Like we might lose.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Harper. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quick throw to his receiver. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here.
That might be the last one he
They
had.
stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the
Well,
tackle
he
is made
did
after a
good.
3-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
What a shame.
Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if they can get a
This
stop.
defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches are likely.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a
Who
risky
did
call
that?
by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And
Like, my God, he's
and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Nice.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. To throw, it's Peters. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. We have a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks
Both
up
of
big
these
yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Horned Frogs come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Texas Christian. What a show of strength and will.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
I mean, he got a good arm. For the freshman. South Carolina. I know that's going to be our deep quarterback that's saying, hey, overall. He just hurt.
And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity.
He did a good job.
Any creases at all.
So he got hurt.
Sound defense on that
like,
off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big game before he goes
TCU is tough. I'm glad he came back.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him into a sack.
Good job.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, TCU. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open. And the big...
I mean, we lost. Not my fault.
For giving him enough time to throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
We came back, though.
Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll give it to the running back. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Eludes the rush. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And it's complete downfield.
Finally, you got your first pass.
About the 45. That's good for a first down.
We saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff going to the outside. Good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away. And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off.
I think we're going for it.
Through as the 3rd down pressure works. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
0 running room. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass here. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
This is easy on the snap.
On the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and receiver have put in together.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That one falls incomplete.
That is out.
Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock look.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made inside the 10.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
I mean, that depends, but he is a freshman.
And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is
Everyone
in
is
bounds.
tired.
The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. What point are you going to start putting those into play?
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's got some room. Can he get there?
We lost.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. First down. Looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the TCU offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff in a single back formation. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. They make the stop, but not for a solid gain that time. First down and 10 now.
We lost. That's fine. We tried.
They're going to run it here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.